sleep now.
So right off the bat, you'll notice it's a new location. I'm not too thrilled about it. We've got birds chirping, cars whizzing by. The lighting is kind of terrible. So let's just try to get through Sleepstalker. What a piece of shit. Sleepstalker is the story of the Sandman. Sandman? Sandman? And honestly, it's one of the cheapest fucking movies I've ever reviewed. So the movie opens with an annoying ass family.
My teacher asked me what I wanted to be in school. And you know what I said? Nope. A grown-up.
Hey, that's a good one, son.
Good night, sweetie. And
Gee, I hope they don't get murdered. They get murdered, don't they? So the kid walks in and the killer is pouring sand in their eyes. Could he be the Sandman? Well, yeah. Then the cops literally show up out of nowhere to save the kid.
Who's gonna put the children to sleep now? You!
I think I might know someone. So 17 years later, the kid from the opening grows into a little bitch named Griffin, which is a stupid fucking name, who also happens to be a bad actor.
Look, he has killed 3 people already, okay? I am not making this up. It is the Sandman.
Now he's writing a piece on a gang leader, or as he calls him,
A gangbanger, a gangbanger, a gangbanger, a gangbanger, a gangbanger.
Okay, so I've watched this scene more times than anyone should, and as far as I can tell, this is supposed to be a restaurant.
I move out here and you get me this job and...
But it's like clearly someone's apartment.
Huh?
Dana and me, we're coming to dinner.
Was she trying to set you up again?
And make it fancy. We're celebrating our bid for immortality.
Oh man, this movie blows. So we also find out what Sandman's been up to, rotting in prison.
Hey, screw you, you freaking freak.
Whoa, careful throwing out insults like that. Can't blame him though, Sandman won't shut the fuck up.
You're being a bad boy. We'll have to put you to bed without your supper.
Does he ever shut the fuck up? No. So the priest shows up, who's clearly a bad guy, and tells Sandman that he has to kill Griffin. Why? Whatever, so he gives him a glass cross, which magically turns into a dagger so he can spill his blood in some sand, because apparently this prison is in the middle of a fucking desert, and he gets executed. Meanwhile, in a completely different movie, Griffin and friends are hanging out at the director's studio apartment when love interest stupid best friend brings up the Sandman.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Really, I had no idea.
It's all right, really. I mean, you didn't know.
That's right, don't take any shit, Griffin. Backhand that dumb broad. And by that I mean Boris with stories of your dead family.
Well, they never did find out who he really was. You know, they had no records, no fingerprints, birth certificate, nothing.
It's so boring that other characters jump at the chance to change the subject.
God, Kenny, you cut yourself.
Oh yeah, his paper cut is super important now or whatever. Back in the desert, Sandman is being reborn as a literal Sandman, equipped with the worst teleporting ability you've ever seen. So Sandman shows up at Griffin's apartment only to find his roommate. Also, I guess he has the ability to know where Griffin lives, but not the ability to know if he's home.
What the fuck are you?
Sandman.
He sounds like he just fucking made that up.
I'm looking for Griffin.
Go to hell.
So guess what happens next? A. He tortures the roommate to learn the location of Griffin. B. Kindly apologizes and leaves. Or C. Dances around like Kevin Bacon in Dirty Dancing. If you guessed anything other than D, kills roommate gaining no information at all. Or at least I'm guessing he kills him because he throws him out of a window off screen. For all I know, the actor just ran down the fire escape and laid down on the concrete really quick. But eventually Griffin shows up to find this embarrassing death scene where he's confronted by a cop played by Ken Foree. Foree? Whatever, the guy from Dawn of the Dead.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Coroner said it was sand.
Did you say sand?
The sand, Megan, the sand. Kenny had sand in his eyes.
Sand, Megan! Sand! So Griffin decides to buy a gun from the gang leader he interviewed earlier. He's screwed.
I'm screwed.
Then Griffin decides to go see the cop who showed up in the beginning and tells him that he thinks Sandman has come back. Nothing to back up that claim, no evidence, and the cop's all like, "Let's go!" But eventually they talk to this crazy Mexican lady to find out where the priest is. Ugh! Fuck this movie! So Sandman shows up to kill love interest. Fucking why? You're trying to kill Griffin. But when he finds out he can't touch water, because water beats sand, he decides to kill the best friend instead. It's like, what? That wasn't even your second choice, man. You're just settling at this point.
Sweet dreams.
Ugh. Fuck this movie. So the heroes unite and the cop gets killed somehow. What the fuck is that anyway?
Oh God, Megan, hurry.
Sand! So love interest gets grabbed in front of what appears to be Patty's pub.
Hey, let her go! Hey, come and get me, right? Hey, it's me you want, huh? Yeah, come on, I dare you.
Ugh, fuck this movie. Whatever, Griffin gets arrested and the Sandman tries to kill him in jail. Because sunlight beats sand. The next morning, Griffin gets saved by love interest.
Now, take off your pants and your shoes.
What?
Yeah, what the fuck? So the script demands that they now find the priest so we can wrap this shit up.
Why is he after me? What do you mean?
Who then tries to bore us with Sandman's stupid backstory. I don't give a shit.
Until one night, when he could take it no further, this boy who possessed something special gave in to his power.
What, by murdering someone? That gives you power? Side note, the young Sandman is played by the party guy in Cabin Fucking Fever.
Looks like you guys were doing some pretty good partying, huh, man? Party. So I know they're gonna party hard with me. And believe me, man, they do.
But what relevance does any of this have?
He is your brother.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
So Sandman gets set loose, the gang leader shows up only to immediately be killed off. At least that one made a little bit more fucking sense. Then they try to blow up Sandman with a fade to white, because fire beats sand. But Sandman isn't quite done yet.
Why are you doing this?
To end your pain.
I'm not in any pain.
Wow, I have no words. I'm just in awe.
I think I found a way out.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
That's right, kids. Griffin dies, and not a moment too soon. But as far as I care, the movie is officially over. But if you must know, love interest blows up Sandman because fire beats sand. Wait, we already did that one. And the priest shows up to talk more bullshit. Ugh, fuck this movie. This movie absolutely blows. It's not scary, it's not bad enough to be funny, it's just annoying as shit. And for some reason they thought this guy could act. Half a fucking point out of 5. So that's Sleepstalker. Is that it? Are we ending Halloween on a low note? Can it be saved? Probably not, no.
We see, don't we, all that we experience
is understandable as a spectrum of vibrations. There are different kinds of spectrums. There's the spectrum of light, there's the spectrum of sound. We can also think of spectra of smells, of tactile feelings.